right. Welcome, everybody, to our Planning Commission meeting on Tuesday, November 25th, 2025. Like to note that all the commissioners are present with the exception of Kent Anderson, who has been excused. First item would be public comment. There's no public here, so we'll move on to presentations and reports. Mr. Cooper.
Okay, thank you very much. We have a new ribbon cutting on December 5th for the Nothing Bundt Cakes. I think you all have received that email, and so we hope to see you there. That's at 4 o'clock, I believe. Don't quote me on that. Check your email. That's correct. We are focusing on the comprehensive zoning update, as you know. Given the holidays and some other things that we're trying to accomplish, we don't have Mr. Mike Hansen here with us today. We are likely to get him back on the next meeting, and we'll revisit the discussion of the land use table. So I sent that to you. So everyone should have a copy of the land use table. If you recall our last meeting, we spent some time going through each different zone, we went through each different land use type by kind of industry, industrial, retail, commercial, residential. So look at that. Our next step is to then go to each zone and start to apply land uses to each zone. So that'll be the fun one. If you've ever played Sim City, it's kind of like that, this Legoland. The Riverdale townhomes off of 300 West are getting finalized, so they're about half done now. So if you haven't seen those, if you'd like to go in and see them inside, we can arrange a tour with you. But they're very nice rentals, of course. So that'll be 45 new units when they're done, and they're getting close. We attended the ribbon cutting of a new preschool, or an old preschool that had a new name, over on Pacific. That was last week. That was a little bit of short notice. That was facilitated by the chamber. That's why it came to you kind of the next day. So I apologize about that. The Nothing Bundt Cake will be facilitated by the chamber as well. But
what day is that again?
That's the Friday the 5th.
Where is it?
It's right next to Starbucks over by Lazy Boy and all that.
Oh.
Yep.
Lazy Boy in that area?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Any questions for me? That's really the major updates.
No. You also have swearing in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Well, was that second or first?
That was first, but
I'm
that's
sorry.
okay. It doesn't matter
I'm
which
sorry.
direction we go, I
Okay.
don't think.
I don't have an agenda in front of me. Sorry. That's my community development update. I guess we can move on to the swearing in. So we'll turn the time over to Michelle. She has a process for each one of you. So she'll take each one of you individually or collectively. Okay, all together. I will take a picture of everyone together then.
Okay.
You can take pictures individually if you want, but,
Fine.
so what we're gonna do is, if you've not been sworn in before, so everyone but Rick. We'll just go
We
ahead
think we'll just, yeah.
and do it, and then we're covered. You're gonna stand up, raise your right hand, and then repeat after me, and this is the oath of office for any state, any positions in the state that I have to go. He didn't have to take an oath. I don't know why.
No one wants to.
If you're elected or appointed. So raise your right hand. I state your name.
I,
Jason
Franz
Balthar,
Balthar,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I will support and defend
I will support and defend
the Constitution of the United States of America
the Constitution of the United States of America
and the state of Utah
and the state of Utah
against all enemies,
against all enemies,
foreign and domestic,
foreign and domestic,
and that I will discharge my duties with fidelity.
and I will discharge my duties with fidelity.
And then
Thanks, Brandon.
just find yours and pass it
have an official planning commission now.
We don't have to go back and do everything over, do we? That we've already done.
Yeah. I will take this time to congratulate each one of you. This is a formality that I think is important, and it does now make it official. So I'll remind you that there are certain requirements as a planning commissioner for yearly training. We try to keep track of that and help you with it. Some of the things we go to at the League of Cities and Towns every year qualifies for that. Online training is really the best way to do it. Sometimes there's the ULI training that you went to with the kind of development scenarios.
I'm hoping we get to play with Legos on Tuesday.
Maps and pictures,
All right.
no Legos. So yeah, now that you're formally a planning commissioner, we'll try to help you with the training requirement. I believe that there is a module that you have to look at really before your first meeting. So we'll just pretend like this is your first meeting, and we'll send you a link so you can get that done.
I think I sent it to everybody. You got like a welcome packet in your email.
Yeah,
Then, yeah, it was in there,
okay.
right? Yeah.
I think so, yeah. Yeah, so maybe
It was one of those
revisit that,
videos, or- Yeah.
and that'll be the initial requirement.
Powers and duties, right?
Yeah.
Oh, I remember seeing that.
All right. Anything else? Okay. Thank you, Mr. Cooper. Moving on to consent items. Do we have minutes from the last meeting? Okay.
Got a little rush last week.
That's okay. No problem. Just wanted to check because I know they're usually under the consent items. Consideration to set a public hearing for proposed text amendments to Riverdale City Code, Title 10, Chapter 22, Planned Residential Unit Development, PRUD. Mr. Cooper.
Thank you. Let me explain. And then tonight's action is only setting the public hearing. Once we have the public hearing, I'll go into full detail. But we are having our comprehensive code update that we're going through right now. But because of the length of time that will take and how comprehensive it is, it's necessary that we look at certain parts of the code in the interim to deal with development proposals. Part of our code deals with planned residential unit development, PRUDs, which is Chapter 22. PRUDs are an older notion of planning policy. They've been around a long time. I think if you look at our code, the last update to it was 2007. But PRUDs are kind of an old notion. Essentially, what a PRUD does is that it allows a developer in a city to come together on a plan that's memorialized in a development agreement that may be contrary to the baseline zoning. So let's say you have an R2 with a setback of X, and the developer wants a setback of Y, then you can enter into a development agreement that allows that based on planning commission and city council approval in consideration of other things. Usually there's a quid pro quo situation where the city gives up the setback in exchange for the developer going above and beyond what might be required for, say, open space or something like that, affordability. Our PRUD code, Chapter 22, again, is a little bit outdated given the nature of planning, how it's evolved over time, and just the fact that it hasn't been touched since '07. We planned on correcting a lot of that in our comprehensive code update, but it's necessary that we do it earlier. So what I'll be bringing to you during the public hearing would be all of the recommendations, which essentially give more flexibility to the PRUD process. Right now, our requirements are a hybrid of flexibility, but then tying the development still to the code for things like street widths and densities and setbacks. So it's not really helping us accomplish the things that we want to accomplish in terms of those projects that need the flexibility and can do it in a way that's pleasing to the city. So really, it's just a rewrite of the code in a way that gives us more flexibility to have the projects that we think are consistent with our general plan and are appealing for the city. Any questions about that?
No questions?
No.
Okay, thank you. If there's no questions, any discussion about that? All right, then a motion is in order.
Just one recommendation that when you set the public hearing, you pick a date certain, and it needs to at least be the next meeting, which gives us the 10-day notice requirement. But
9th.
given the holiday, I would recommend that you put it for a later date. So what could be our options?
December 9th would be the next one. The one after that is December 23rd. Kind of close.
Yeah.
I don't know if we're going to have that one. What's
Then
the
there's
one?
a fifth Tuesday, so the next one would be January 13th, 2026.
Okay,
If we do the 9th, that means we'll need to get it noticed by tomorrow, right? Okay. I can do that for you, or I can give you what you need to do that.
Is that a Tuesday, the 9th?
They're all Tuesdays.
yeah.
Yeah, it's up to you.
I think the 13th of January is too far away. So the 9th will work. We'll just make sure we get the noticing out in the appropriate time.
Okay,
Probably don't even need anything right away for me. We could probably post that all on Monday, as long as it's posted.
10 days.
Yeah, but I have what I need just to post the public
Oh,
hearing.
got it. Okay.
To notice it.
Thank you. Okay.
I propose a motion to set a public hearing for December 9th for proposed text amendments to Riverdale City Code Title 10, Chapter 22, Plan Residential Unit Development.
I second it.
okay. We have a motion that's been placed and seconded. Any discussion about the motion? All in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? No. Voting is unanimous. And with that, any other comments that anybody wants to make? Yes?
I have one that, I don't know if it should be presented here, but I represented the planning commission at the Good Foundations School out there. They had a hero day for the community, volunteers, police, fire, all the others. And I had the wonderful opportunity to represent the planning commission there. It was really fun. Explained to them what we did. I told them that we protect you, just like the fire and the police. We do it in a different way. So it was fun.
Good explanation. Yeah.
Thank you. Any other? I do have one thing I'd like to say. Let me be the first on the planning commission to wish you a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you.
And with that, I'll entertain
Forward
a
a motion to adjourn.
Second.
Okay, all in favor?
Yes.
Yes. Any opposed? Okay, we're adjourned.